Hello guys, Xonical here and welcome back to another video on my channel. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys this Liberty City map mod, and I will be showing you guys at the end of this small 1-minute clip on how to install it. Now this map is not finished at all. It has all the boroughs of Liberty City, but the only problem is some of it's not entirely finished. So that's the only issue. It's not that optimized either, so you're going to get a major FPS loss and you're going to get major stutter. Even if you have an Nvidia GTX 960 or 980, you're going to lag a lot. You might be lucky to get 30 to 60 FPS, but you probably are going to get a stuttery 30 or 60 FPS. It's not going to be smooth, it's unoptimized, there's missing shadows, some of the buildings are not finished. You'll see an open building with water there or nothing basically. So, and in a second my game actually does crash for some reason. I don't know why, it kind of annoys me. I got into a place where I looked at it and then it kind of just broke and crashed my game. So be aware, there are some crashes as well. You'll need a good computer to actually run this map at 60 FPS smooth, probably a monster gaming computer, but I'll go ahead and show you guys the tutorial part of this video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and begin this video. Alright guys, make sure you go ahead and open up the internet and go to GTA5mods.com. You will now need to go ahead and type in Liberty City into the search bar. And then go to Grand Theft Auto v Liberty City Alpha, and then go ahead and click onto it. It is made by GTA Random. I will link this down below for you guys to go ahead and download. Now this is over 3 gigabytes long, and it will open up in a mega file. So go ahead and click the green download button. Now I already have this installed. I'm not going to reinstall it because it's that big of a file. But once it's installed, I'll go ahead to my downloads. It should be called NY. And here it is. You will need to go ahead and open it with 7-zip or WinRAR. If you do not have any of those, you will need to go ahead and search them up and download it, so you have the ability to open it up. Alright, so this is the file. So now, next you will need to go ahead and download FiveReborn. I will link that down below. I'm not going to necessarily do a full-on tutorial on how to set up FiveReborn. You will have to look up a tutorial on YouTube. I don't want this video to be super long though, but you will need to first make sure that you have a folder named FiveReborn on your desktop. I need to go ahead and clear off my desktop so it's less confusing for you guys to go ahead and see. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright guys, when FiveM is installed, you will have this application right here. It should automatically go to your desktop. So go ahead and double click onto it. And it will take a few seconds for it to actually do something. You may or may not have to install an update. When I first started using FiveM again, I had installed a 800 megabyte update. So if you guys have slow internet, it will take a while. But in my case, I probably won't have to download a huge update. And my internet actually is running really slow. It's not even running a megabyte per second. It's probably running like 400 kilobytes per second. But I'll go ahead and time-lapse this part for you guys to go ahead and watch. I'm trying to keep this video as uncut as possible, so I'll go ahead and see you guys when this is done. Alright, so now it should be doing this, updating FiveM, and it will be connecting your GTA 5 to FiveM. Now you probably, if you've never used FiveM, you'll have to do this manually. As you can see, it's installing basically GTA 5 itself into FiveM so it could actually run, if that makes any sense. As you can see, DLC packs, and it's installing all the vehicles right now. That's what all the DLC patches are, or packs are. So this may take a while, but I'll go ahead and time-lapse this as well because it might take maybe 3 to 5 minutes. So I'll see you guys in just a sec. Alright, so it might pop this up. An 800 megabyte update is going to take me a long time. and that will take more than an hour for me to do, and I don't want to waste more of my time, so I'm going to click no. And it's probably not going to work if you were to click no. So it's pretty straightforward if you were to do it by yourself, I hope. But make sure you go ahead and click new folder and name it whatever you want. I'm just going to name it FiveM. But I'm not going to, because I'll just keep it as a new folder for right now. And you should have these two applications right here when it's all finished. So make sure you go ahead and drag those to your new folder. I'm not going to, because I might have any corrupt data might occur if I were to do that. I don't want to risk that. But anyway, let's say I opened up my new folder already. You'll need to go to the FiveM application data, and then go ahead and create a new folder called user maps by going to right-clicking right off to the side and going to new and then folder. Now I already have user maps, so I'm not going to put that in. But if you also want to use a mod menu to be able to go around easier, make sure you create a plugins folder and put in any ASI and configuration asset in, so you guys could use a trainer. So I'm using the simple trainers you saw in the video earlier. You could put the native trainer and enhanced trainer. You could put any trainer you want. It will work. So anyway, once you have the user maps created, you will need to go ahead and put your NY right here into your application data or user maps folder. So I'll go ahead and replace it. And it will take a bit because, you know, it's a 3 GB file and it's trying to extract every single bit of Liberty City into Los Santos. Now I will let you guys know you're going to lag a lot. Even if you have a good computer like an Nvidia GTX 980, you're still going to have those frame drops and stutter. You will need a monster gaming computer to run this at a smooth 60 FPS at high settings. So that's why I had to turn down all my settings and go to 720p instead of turning my settings up all the way like I usually do. So I'm just going to let you guys know, if you're using a laptop and you're getting like 18 FPS in GTA 5, you have zero chances of actually running this at all. I can't imagine you guys running this at like an FPS. That's how laggy you're probably going to be if you get 18 FPS in GTA 5 itself at low settings. So just letting you guys know, it's probably not worth it. I wouldn't download this. And most of you probably do the Vice City map. I will be doing a tutorial on that probably tomorrow. So, and this is almost done. I just kind of hope it replaces it. If not, I'll just go ahead and delete it so nothing corrupt happens to my FiveM. But it may take a bit. So now it should be copying the 10,000 files into user maps. Now, that's a lot of files. I don't remember it taking this long. I'm not going to lie. But I'm going to go ahead and actually cancel it because it's going to take a while for some reason. It took like 3 minutes before, but for some reason it's taking like forever. So it looks like I have everything here, so I should be able to get into game with no problem. Now, just go ahead and go back, and you will need to start the application to actually get into FiveM. And it will start with Steam if you are using Steam, and it has to be open as well. And if you're not using Steam, it obviously is not going to open up in Steam, so just go ahead and double click onto it. Now I'm going to go ahead and set my OBS to FiveM as well, so it records FiveM. It will take a second for it to open though, so just give it some time. Now it will pop up with the GTA launcher, and then it will pop up with FiveM's launcher look or theme towards it. So it will pop up in your GTA. It's going to look a lot different. It will load faster than GTA obviously, but you're not going to necessarily get into GTA 5 itself. So it will be a bit till you can get into GTA 5. It may look laggy on my OBS. Sorry if it does, but I can't record with fraps. I don't know why. it just doesn't let me anymore. So I can't really do much about that. So just try to stick along as well, or as much as you can, and see what I'm doing. Because it is a little bit hard to actually spawn the map into GTA 5 FiveM. Alright, so this is what it will look like. It will all pop up in a second, but you don't necessarily have to wait. So there's two ways to open up this control panel thing that you need to type in spawn the map. So you can click right under the escape key. Sometimes that will open it up, I've heard. Or for most people it should be F8. So now you will need to type in these commands. So it's invoke. Probably don't want it in caps, so turn that off. Invoke dash level load, and then type in the name of your map. You can name it whatever you want originally, but by default it was named NY, so type in NY and then click enter, and then it will start loading. It will take a second for it to actually load, but it will load. Now if you do crash, more than likely it's a corrupt installation. I had that when I was going to install the Bullsworth mod, whatever you want to call it, Bullsworth Academy mod, to load the map for that, and it continued to crash every time. So I originally thought that was a FiveM issue, but since it spawns the Liberty City map, then it was a corrupt installation for some reason. Alright, now we are in. As you can see, I am lagging a lot and stuttering, but as you can see, we have the map of Liberty City. It is the full map. There is some stuff missing though that hasn't been finished. It is still in the alpha stages, and I don't know why it hasn't been fixed. But if you were to look behind you, you will have a huge amount of more FPS. But I'm still lagging heavily in that area because of OBS, So yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, please give a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Let go of it all tonight. Or will you decide to push on through and ignore the words inside? Take a breath now. Don't hold it in too long, 'cause you'll find you're missing out. A last short little song, just saying, ooh, you've got one life to live.